we on? Let me set this.
This is the bloopers.
Let me set this thing here. The behind the scenes here. Hold on a second. All right, we live, guys. So soon we'll have the crew on there. But guys, thank you for tuning in. We are here live at the tax team.
Live at the tax team.
I'm accompanied by two monsters in the tax business, JC and Mike Darna. JC Hernandez, we just call him JC. That's how long, people have known him for that. They just call him by JC, correct?
Absolutely.
Let's get right to it. Guys, first 15 seconds, very key. We're going to talk about cryptocurrency. We're going to talk about home ownership. We're going to talk about the tips and tricks for realtors to be able to maximize and keep more money in their pocket, which is very important. Something that I see in this business that some realtors do or don't. More realtors than not don't take advantages. Don't take the advantages of incorporating and building their business credit. So we'll talk a little bit about that. We're also going to talk about our fellow police officers, firefighters, teachers, nurses. So stay tuned. How to save a lot more money, and home ownership. If I didn't mention that. So guys, a little bit about your tax specialties.
Michael Darna, I've been doing taxes now for 4 years. Specialize in personal taxes, and I'm learning the corporate game as we speak. I have JC as a mentor as well as Carlos Perez, one of the owners.
JC Hernandez, been doing taxes for several years now. Specialize in a lot of business and personal taxes. Also learned a lot from Carlos. Perez, one of the owners.
Yep. Carlos was gonna be here, but his client first kind of thing, and
his base is very demanding, so couldn't be with us today.
Yeah, these guys rock and roll, man, and it's also something very near and dear. We have Eileen, who is my better half, that kicks some ass here and has helped. And I've been able to see these guys over the years hustling. This is like the next 4 months is like do or die for them.
Super Bowl every day.
It's the Super Bowl. They got to come to work.
Yeah.
So big props to tax preparers, because I've seen how much you guys work. Sometimes I see them at 9 o'clock in the morning, coming back 2, 3 in the morning. So big props to them. So guys, let's jump right into it. And this will be for you, JC. What would you say? What are the deductions or the tax benefits of incorporating for a realtor?
Well, for a realtor, one of the most common things is we automatically have deductions. Things that are standard for you could be your lockbox, your MLX. Now I know that it's changed. Trainings that you guys do, and most accountants will probably overlook all of that. By doing the PA, you're spending money on lunches with clients, dinners with clients, outings with clients, marketing, advertising. And what happens is by incorporating yourself and jumping into a PA, you actually can be taxed differently at less of a bracket. If you don't do it now, you're just losing out opportunities for yourself. You're spending this money regardless. You're spending the marketing. You're spending the phone. You're going to do it anyways. You might as well keep track of all your expenses, write it down, put yourself on W-2 through your own corporation, and pay less taxes.
Yeah, something I want to chime in there, and it's something I push to a lot of my agents, and it's something that has helped me tremendously, is by incorporating being able to open up a business account. And what that helped me, you don't always want to be a top producer in any field, no matter if you're selling cars, no matter if you're selling houses, insurance, boats, whatever the case may be, and depend on you being a person that needs to produce every single year at 1,000 miles an hour. At some point, you want to work hard enough that you can start laying the foundation for your investment properties, side businesses, and if at the beginning, if you don't have the money, use other people's money, OPM. And with the business, I was able to do my first flips on credit cards. So by incorporating with my PA, I was able to get $35,000 credit cards, whereas if you just did an individual credit card, you may get 9, 10. And I was able to do 2 or 3 houses at a time just because I was able to build that credit. Absolutely. And it leverages, and I was using 0% interest credit cards. I was feeding my Amazon addiction because I was using the points to be able to buy more on Amazon, which everybody knows.
It's real.
Which today I didn't bring an Amazon product to showcase because I wanted to keep this mobile, and I didn't time it well, and didn't bring my Amazon product. I'll do a different video for that. But again, they say I have ADD and I go off script a lot, so I'm going to try to stay on script.
Bring it in.
Invest in your properties and build your business credit, save taxes. I'll give you an example, and I'm not one of these guys that can give you tax advice, But pretty much, let's just say you made $100,000 in commissions. If you didn't incorporate, what would you be paying more or less?
You can almost go half.
Like no, well,
Half of your tax.
if I did a personal tax, let's just say I made $100,000 commission, doing a 1099 to my personal name compared to a 1099 to a corporation, what would be the difference between the two?
About half of the actual liability. So if you were at 13,000 on liability, you'll be around 6,700 roughly.
Okay. And was
Give or
that
take.
that's business?
On the business.
And what would you have done it personal if I didn't incorporate?
Personal, you would have been around $13,000.
So
A little bit more than double.
a little bit more than double, guys. So it's so important you do that.
Absolutely.
What would you say? And this is to you, Mike. That some of the misconceptions of W-2 employees that they don't have deductions, and I put police officers because it's very near and dear, nurses, firefighters, but anything like teachers. What are some of the deductions that they could deduct?
Well, obviously deductions is somewhere where I've noticed through time that a lot of people really aren't educated on. You know, they come from previous tax preparers and it's pretty, you know, come in, get your W-2, okay, this is what your refund's looking like, and they kind of leave them out in the dark. You know, there are a lot of deductions out there that you can definitely take advantage of. For example, you're talking about firefighters and police officers. Off rip, we have your union dues that you guys pay. Obviously, you guys have to look clean. You got to be clean shaven, not like me with a full beard, but your professional maintenance.
Okay.
Kitty fund.
Uniforms. A big one is the kitty fund, which is where, you know, each station they contribute to, you know, the food. Like if they eat together, if they have Comcast there, they all contribute. That's the kitty fund, famous
Gotcha.
kitty fund. That's a big one. Gym memberships. Firefighters get to write off.
Have you been hitting the gym?
I'm slacking right now.
I was slacking.
The only gym here is if we get some dumbbells here in the corner, I'll get a little pump and go from there, bro. Other than that, we're eating taxes right now, right?
Absolutely.
So that's, you know, more or less for firefighters and the police officers. There's other deductions also available, of course. As far as sales, that's one of my favorite, you know, because you gotta communicate with your clients, you gotta visit your clients. So there you got your cell phone, you got your miles, you gotta look the part, your professional attire, your dry cleaning, things like that. So there's always something available. For my teachers, obviously, you know, there's a teacher's credit of $250 because, you know, we all know how much they spend on, you know, decking out their classrooms for their students when they come into school and all that. So there is a $250 credit as well as other deductions. Maybe they bought a computer for work, different things. Anything that you use for work is a deduction that you can write off. So
I love it. You know, to all of our teachers that sacrifice, big ups. To all of our law enforcement, firefighters, FBI, whatever the case may be. The services, our military, of course, Semper Fi, Marine Corps. So thank you guys.
we will take care of you.
No, they will. They kick butt, especially for those services. I'll go to you, JC, and talk to us about home ownership. What could you deduct from home ownership, investment properties? You know, we tailor a lot of these interviews towards the real estate side of things, but so tell me the savings we could have. And, you know, new homeowner, investor, you know, give it to us.
On the 1098, most homeowners who finance their properties, which I would say is a large chunk of the United States, they could deduct the interest points, real estate taxes. Another way that they could deduct things that they fix in their home is by doing an actual line of credit. Usually it's free with a bank, little or no cost at the bank. And you can actually, let's say, purchase a car, and the car is giving you a 7%. You use the home line of credit, and you can actually write that off on your taxes, the interest.
Yep.
Things vary from client to client, so not everything applies to every single client. What we're saying here today. Also, on the investment property, it helps you on the Schedule E. If you have repairs, you have, you know, deductions that you can actually put on your personal tax returns. It'll help you out a lot. There's a lot of things that people think that they can't deduct that they can, and there's things that they think that they can and they can't. So the right thing to do is just ask somebody who knows, come in, sit down with us, and we'll take care of it. We'll let you know what you can do, what you can't do, and we'll guide you so you can prepare you for the following year.
I love it. And something that, you know, I've always said, and I remember when I used to be in college, and I used to think, this is something I'm going to plug you guys in. It's very important, and I tell all the agents as well that say, hey, look, you know, I want to go do, I got TurboTax, or I got this, I got the software, it says I can do it, it's going to teach me. how much money are people losing out on by thinking, you know, they deducted everything they could deduct? How many thousands of dollars could people be missing out on?
They're missing out on a lot, I think, because, you know, some people just don't know rules and regulations. They don't know what a standard deduction is. They don't know the thresholds that they have to pass to see a kickback. So they might be trying to do their taxes and putting in these different numbers, you know, based on their expenses, and they're not really getting anywhere.
To see if it goes up or down.
Exactly, and it's not going up and it's not moving. So that's, you know, where the experts come in. You know, depending on what they do on their everyday, we'll find something. We'll dig and.
It's a case by case.
You know what's something I mess up too, going that route, that small mentality, which I didn't have that humble beginning where I could have been taught this at a young age. One of the things, and I had to hustle or get loans and stuff like that. One of the things that I've heard over the time that I've been here is helping, letting people know if they qualify or not for school loans or Pell Grants and stuff like that. Talk to me a little bit about that.
As far as like the student loans per se, you have more information around that?
That's again a case by case situation depending on the income from the students and their parents.
Okay.
Yeah.
Depending if they live with their parents, are they
Gotcha.
married, are they not? Because some people are younger, they may qualify if they're married.
Yeah.
If your parents make too much income, then automatically you don't qualify. So that's a case by case situation.
And if you work and you have some type of income, then it'll benefit you to kind of not be claimed by your parents. You do it on your own so that you get,
Okay.
you know, so there.
Things
case by
like,
case, like you
so I take it that things like that could be asked to you guys, all right, like a consultation, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so of
Absolutely.
course, well, I'm gonna link their, you know, I mean, they're linked on the Facebook Live, but I also have their contact info on for YouTube, so you guys can reach out to them directly. They're here every day. They're fixtures here in tax season, so I'll make sure you guys can reach out to them.
Absolutely.
And let's get to the, you know, one of the things that has been, you know, all over the news, and especially there's people that made the money that cashed out last year, so they're going to be needing to know what to do this year.
Yep.
And this is something that, you know, Mike has done the research, Carlos as well, and this is something that's fresh. So talk to me about the cryptocurrency.
So I got some notes here, so you'll see me looking at it. But yeah, there's a lot of myths out there right now on whether, you know, reporting it or not. Does the IRS know about these trades? How can they track it, right? Well, every trade is a taxable event. So for example, if you're trading Bitcoin for Ethereum, Ethereum for Ripple, then you turn around, you go Ripple for Bitcoin again, and then ultimately you cash out, you know, right there you have multiple transactions. Those are all taxable events, right? The IRS considers them a intangible property, and you will not receive a 1099 for it. So again, the question is, how do I report it? Doing some research, we found a site that was recommended. It's cointracking.info. Super user friendly, and there is a mobile app available for you. It actually lets you import right from the wallet, so that's great. And the first 200 trades are actually free. After that, you are required to make a payment, but it's so simple, and it's a good way for you traders out there to organize yourselves, and you can see your profits and your losses. So it's really a phenomenal site. I highly recommend it.
All right,
It's
so
very easy to lose yourself in the trade.
Absolutely.
I love it, and I'm guessing, you know, not only cryptocurrency, with you guys could also help out for, you know, viewers for stock trading and stuff like that. I'm guessing, right? For profit.
Absolutely. Yep.
So guys, listen, I wanted to keep these pretty short. I want to thank these guys for taking time from their day. They, you know, the taxes already been rolling out. They're doing taxes already. And I had to pry them for a little bit. I had to get Carlos and Eileen to give me the okay.
If you got a pay stub, give us a call. We're ready.
Guys, the tax team, well, guys, if you want, maybe plug in your cell phone numbers here in the video. I mean, actually, I'll put it in the comments, actually. So that way they could call you. I mean, nobody's going to be...
Absolutely. We have a very seamless appointment system on appointing. George will share the link. You select the prepare and select the time and date you want to come in. We're here from 9 a.m. till midnight, grinding Monday through Saturday. So you guys already know anything you guys need. You know,
It doesn't cost
help with
anything to call in,
deductions.
text
Yep.
in, email. Any questions, comments, concerns, go ahead and ask.
Let us know.
All right, guys, thank you so much. I have to walk to it. This is the last time I'm gonna have to walk to this camera. Thank you so much, and I'll have a professional grade, you know, clicker ready. So, guys, thank you so much.